Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. And this time we will have a look at Half Moon Manor by Nick C and AxolotlHime. We will have a look at the names here in the more information section. So, now it's Sniffy Pigeon. Alright, maybe he goes by different names, and maybe there are also credits in-game, we will see. So, Iroha Kimura, as a local paranormal investigator, has recently been the talk of the town due to her assistance in investigating, finding and ultimately cleansing houses of haunting entities. One day, she gets a call on her cell phone to investigate a seemingly familiar location. Features: an explorable mansion filled with secrets, adjustable player stats, toggleable, smoother instant grid movement, plus 90 degree turning, dialogue-based opening and closing cutscenes, entire soundtrack of piano brought to you by me, and the power of a bottle of bourbon. So cool. Okay, so the music is actually original. Controls: WS key, arrow keys, movement, click, item interaction, dialogue progression, space. Flashlight toggle, J for journal. Okay, credits: Half Moon by Manor, Plutonium Pigeons. Here, okay. Myself and AxolotlHime. And particle effects by Anchor VFX. Tips and tricks: don't forget to apply your stats. Everything does affect your character, as well as enemies are kind of randomly generated with some structure. So for the final boss battle, not to be awful, don't forget to apply everything how you want. Strength is melee attacks, how much you can move. Constitution is how much health you have. Defense is how much you can take a hit. Okay. Intelligence is how much magic damage you can do, what you mainly do. Also, I find having smooth movement on helps with fighting the enemies. Being able to catch glimpses of where they are and move in that direction helps a ton. We will see. The starting weapon has 2 spawn locations and is picked at random. Turn around, go straight, turn right, follow the hallway into the big room, and it's in there. Turn left, immediately turn right, go straight until the wall, turn right, and it's in that corner. Also, the enemies have charge up before they attack. They ring a bell when they have line of sight. Then have a small period before they attack. Breaking line of sight will stop them from attacking. Sounds very interesting. So, unfortunately, there's no client available. So we have to check it out in the browser. And you can't full screen that either, so we have to basically play it exactly that way. So yeah, let's have a look. Alright, let's see. Press space to begin. Your cell phone rings. I wonder who this could be. Hello? You hear nothing but static. Hello? You repeat again. Nothing. Sorry. A voice finally answers. I got terrible reception in this house. You reply, who are you? You're the detective, right? The one from the news? Detective, sure. But why do... Please come as quickly as possible. The voice on the phone tells you the address. You have a bad feeling in your gut. He sounded sincere though. Sincere enough. I can't just ignore him. You head to the location. You arrive. That's her! Grab her! You're knocked unconscious. You hear sounds that can't be expressed in words. People are chanting. Everything goes black. Switch to combat mode. Not yet. Alright. Alright. You need a weapon first. Oh. Click to attack. But I can't attack. How? Okay, so I mean there was this information that I can get a weapon, right? So this is a flashlight. Yeah, restart game. Movement, space, dialogue, flashlight, toggle, journal page. Okay. And don't forget to apply your stats. Oh, yeah. Starting weapon has 2 spawn locations and is picked at random. Turn around, go straight, turn right. This is still a bit weird though. Turn around, go straight, turn right, follow the hallway to the big room. Well, we will find out, I guess. Alright, let's see that. Adjust that again. Restart. But it's also weird that it says like open this door. What was so we have to click on that, I guess. The door is locked. This is the big room. Spirit ward. What? Is this the weapon? Journal toggle. That's J, right? Maybe we can click. Okay. Yeah, that worked. Alright, so we have points remaining too. And apparently we are using most time the spells. Now that I found something to potentially ward off any spirits in the area, I should head back to the shrine. Okay. Intelligence. Let's have another look. Strength is melee attacks, how much you can move. Constitution is how much health you can take. Intelligence is how much damage you can do. What you mainly do. Alright. Well, let's increase the damage then. It's a bit weird though. Can't die. We can't strafe, by the way. So these doors are closed. Maybe, I mean, let's talk about the perspective and so on first before I go into the before I continue here. So yes, the perspective I think is perfect, but because we are completely in the dark, we can't really see the left and right. I mean, this is a conscious decision, of course, but yeah, it doesn't make orientation easier. So yes, I mean, in theory, the perspective is pretty much perfect. And this is smooth movement, but I mean, this is movement which is already so fast that it's almost instant, basically. Okay, what? So as soon as our flashlight is empty, we are dead. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. So yeah, this is extremely fast. So we can switch that to instant movement. No, that's actually even faster. Mm-hmm. They're dead though. Oh, there were 2. Okay, that makes sense then. So yes, I mean, oh, okay, we need to deactivate and activate it again. What? Even though it's super fast, you can still not turn right away. You see that? Forward right, forward right, forward right, forward right, forward right. There needs to be a delay with, or it's definitely not queued up. It is very fast, but it's not queuing it up. So click to attack. Well, we don't have. Well, we actually do have this thing. Why can I can click to attack, but it's not doing anything. I don't think I have a weapon yet. So if I remove that, of course that's not an issue. So this is more. We have to deactivate it every single time when we start the game. Okay. So now it is executed right away. Well, not right away, but it's it is not like cut off. So for me, this is the better way of moving, because every action I do is actually executed and nothing is just cut off. All right. Intelligence. I am not sure about the enemies, like if they are respawning or something. Okay, so you can. Now you switch to stealth mode, you need to get stronger. And I also don't see, like in the description there was something regarding that it's easier to fight against enemies in smooth movement, but I don't see how that could be possible. The door is locked. Oh. Ancient Jewel, +2 int. Iffy. You need to get stronger. This ringing kind of is kind of threatening. But yeah, but the orientation here is of course a bit problematic with the darkness and the time pressure and the enemies. And we are dead because we ran out of energy. So we basically need to we can make a map, and we will die a couple of times making this map, but at least we do have a map then. So we have this gong type thing in here, and this is basically the starting location. Now this will be made even harder because we can't fight at the beginning. We will basically die. Alright. So there's this table thing. We are starting here. Then we can move one back. Yeah, because the but with the darkness we also can't really see what is in any direction. So we have to turn around. So there's one tile Then we have another wall. Then we have a wall to the left. And this is closed off. I don't know if this is just a decoration door or if this is a real door which we can open at some point. So yeah, this will definitely take time to draw the map. So it's 1 tile behind that, 2 tiles behind that. And then on the tile opposite of the door, there's an opening. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we are out of that thing. All right. Let's check this. 1. And then we can go to the north. Or let's call that north because we don't have any like well, directions. We don't have a compass. And on the left, and then on the front we do have a door which we can't open. Then we can go to the right in theory. Okay, let's just not go there and take that direction instead. 1. Now we could go to the south. No, we can't because there's a door. Okay. 1 further. Okay. Another further. Okay. Another. And then we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8 is open. And 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. This is of course the corner. 1, 2. Okay. Now let's turn around and go that way first. This is where the room opens. 1, 2. Then there is a door. Then there's a wall. And there is a wall, a door which on the other side there is actually the corridor. So I think that these are fake doors and you will not be able to go through. Okay, now we are in the corner here. Down, 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 down. There's nothing more. Okay, so we can close that off. And basically from that location you need to go back. There's no other choice. And there's nothing, so you have to either... Yeah, this is really misleading. I mean, even if there's something open, you can't see that there is a door. This is the... Okay. Did that change? Is this randomly generated? I don't see that anything is about here like randomly generated. Weird. Because I did note some stuff down. This looked very different when I noted it down very differently. But this maybe matches to what is written regarding the... This is a dead end. That there can be 2 locations for the first weapon. Yeah, at least I've got a general idea. So we go south, we go to this room, we take this weapon, open the journal, spend our points on intelligence, deactivate the smooth movement. Alright, this is a door. Nope, nothing. Yeah, with the limited energy it's a bit tricky. Ah, this time it's not here. Uh-huh. This time this item is here. Yeah, and you can see that actually that's much slower than before. Okay. Jewel. We have more points here. Okay. But I'm still struggling with finding proper new way to... Like, where do I need to go to? I mean, there's this thing. We can't use that. You need to get stronger. We are not getting anything and we will just die now again. I don't see what you need to do. Of course, this is a bit annoying. Can use this. And this. Now we can spend everything into this again. But what now? This is like where I was the very first time, I think. Like that status. Oh, okay, there's something. Uh-huh. We also cannot save or anything like that. All signs seem to indicate I'm trapped in some sort of spirit realm, a pocket away from reality. There should be a way to break the spell somewhere around here with these artifacts. So I think there is actually not a bigger room. I mean, the thing is probably that... Oh, okay. So this is now opening up. And we need to place some stuff over here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because we can't slide. It's a bit complicated. We just need to keep moving. And hopefully we will hit it again and again before our energy runs out. Maybe I should just wait for now. I've got lots of hit points, but it's not showing up. Ah. Show yourself! Uh-huh. Kablam! You open your eyes. A rush of memories overwhelms you. You're reunited with yourself. Wait, that was me? What did those people try to do? It seems like they're trying to sewer souls from their bodies. But why? Alright. That was interesting. Very small layout, but kind of like... The combat wasn't too bad. Yes, we were just clicking on enemies, but because there was proper feedback, I would say, like this ringing that there is an enemy around, and that I think there was also, I don't know, like there was a visual effect that they were shooting. So the combat, for a real-time combat, I think it wasn't bad. Also, I think it was made easier by having only enemies which basically die with just one shot, so you didn't have half actions or so. I'm not quite sure how this is intended, because it's listing that intelligence, how much damage you can do and what you can mainly do. Yeah, I'm not sure if this actually makes too much difference here. But oops. Yeah, the one of the reasons why it also felt so good running around. I mean, even though the navigation was a bit tricky in the dark, was because the movement was great. The smooth movement, I see the small issue of like that you can't queue up movements, so it kind of cuts off commands. But with the instant transition, of course, there's no issues. But I guess the last fight also gets much easier on instant transitions that way, because we can just run in circles so quickly that it's hard for the enemy to ever hit us. I mean, it did hit us a couple of times, probably because I ran back and forth not in circles like I went like 5 tiles, then I went over and 5 tiles back, and during the 5 tiles the enemies can hit us. I should probably have just ran in circles. But of course this is easier with instant transitions because, yeah, just much quicker. So, but the movement felt perfect, so the combat was nice actually, even though it was very simple. The art composition, or how the art was put together, was also kind of nice. There was nothing like where I felt like, okay, this feels off. Maybe the symbols were a bit like a different graphic sets or so, but everything kind of fit together. The sound was also, I mean, the music here is nice. The sound effects were okay. Let me quickly go back into the game. Yeah, might be something you should be able to skip. But I mean, once you're dead, you don't need to go through that anyway, so... Yeah. This thing was a bit weird. Why switch to combat mode? I mean, this made no sense to me. And why should you not start out with the first weapon? That is a very weird decision. And even have the first weapon in random locations makes no sense to me. So yeah, there is no music here. That might have been nice. But you have this rumbling in the background. You have the footsteps. So it also didn't feel like it was just like emptiness. And of course, the ringing of the enemies was kind of cool, that they announced themselves in some way. Bling, 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 bling. Yeah, I mean, it's made in a very simplified way, but it works. So overall, I think regarding the duality, I don't know. I feel that this is a bit of a stretch. Yes, it's implemented, but it's also not super convincing in my. So it's not like with this was myself and my soul and so on. But it didn't feel like this was really. There was much emphasis on that in the game. So yes, it's in, but no bonus points for that, I would say. But overall, that was a very nice entry for the jam, and was actually fun to play that and even make this map, though I got confused a bit. So yeah, that was Half Moon Manor by Nick C. and AxolotlHime. Let me check again here. No information. Sniffy Pigeon. Yeah, but here, AxolotlHime. Yeah. So if you want to check that game out, then you will find a link down in the video description to the HIO page. And if you want to check out other videos I did so far for the jam, you will also find a playlist down below. And in case you want to check out new videos I'm publishing regarding the jam, and then afterwards just random, not random, but reviews and previews, you can subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.